I found this young gentleman who's just doing it, and he's kicking it, and he's crushing it. And so I said, hey, I want you to come. I want you to build it for me. I want you to build it for my C-suite network. I want you to build it for my tall grass business. I want you to do this for TV. I want you to do this for radio. I want you to give me these tools that you got, because he started showing me these tools, and they're really simple, but they're really cool. And I said, come do it for our C-suite advisors. So and he's just doing it, he's kicking it. And he's like, you know, and then right after this, we're going to take we'll take a break. So we give you a break, so I'll let you know what's coming. So Rey Perez, come on up here, man, and give him a round of applause. Come on. And good to see you. So Rey, I saw Rey on stage, and I saw what he was doing, and I said, Rey, you got to come in and you got to help us. You know, how do you describe yourself?
Well, my title is a global branding expert, and that's not just because I speak on personal branding, but I have clients all over the world. Right. And really what I specialize in doing is three things: building trust, credibility, and positioning individuals as experts in their space. Yeah. Because people like to do business with people they like, know, and trust. And I know we've heard that, but I actually put it into action and created something that is tangible and that positions you as that trusted expert in your space.
Yeah, and that's what I think is cool, because I think it's important. So I will tell you, when I first left Kodak, I pulled my team together, because I had a team at the time, and I said, they said, what are we going to build? I said, we're going to build a brand around me. That's exactly what we said. They said, well, what are we going to call you? I said, we're going to call me a global business celebrity. And someone said, what the hell that? And when my team says, Jeff, what the hell is that? I said, whatever the fuck we say it is. That's what it is, all right? That's a quote, okay? And that's exactly what I said. And so we never refer to myself as that, but in all the intros, introductions, and now I start showing up on TV and other places, that's what they call me, right? So you can start to position yourself. Correct. So when I saw what you do and how you do it, I saw helping everyone in the room build their own brand. So talk to me about how you do that.
Well, there's actually an article on Forbes magazine called The Celebrity CEO that just came out a month and a half ago. And it validates everything I've been doing for the last 10 years. And it's about how some companies, like I think T-Mobile was one of them, where the CEO has more followers and has more attention than the company itself. So the CEO being this celebrity status is actually helping drive more sales, because people are connected to the brand through the person.
I love that.
And my favorite example is this. What is the best-selling Nike of all time?
Nike? Air Jordan?
Nobody said the word Nike. And would Nike sell the same amount of shoes if they took Jordan's name off of it? Absolutely not. Okay. Nike, the majority of Nike sales has to do with an athlete's name on their shoe. And Nike is the most recognized brand in the entire world, but they do not sell as many shoes as when they put a person's name on it.
Wow.
And this is incredible, because this is huge, right? We were talking about huge companies, but when you think of your own personal brand, I know what you're thinking, I'm not Michael Jordan, right? But in your individual niche, in your individual fields, you can become the Michael Jordan of your industry. And that's what really, I travel the country speaking to entrepreneurs and CEOs and teaching them that if you start working on your brand now, you start leveraging all the amazing technology and social medias that are free and available to you, in the future, you will be the Michael Jordan, and people will be doing business with you and your company because of who you are.
Cool. Go to the next slide, team. I don't have the clicker. So. You know, you and I were talking. I said, Rey, you got, give me your stuff, man. You got your just take out your phone. And so you immediately texted me your business card, which looked like this, and it was like, shit, that's cool. I said that was cool.
It's literally what he said.
No, I did. I said, this is cool, and I said, what are you doing on June 13th? Because I want you in San Francisco, because I want you to show people how the hell you do this. And so I made you do one for me, and of course replacing that picture because I don't like that picture. But
we did.
Yeah, which I did, because I don't like that.
If you guys want to pull out your phones really quick, just open up a web page. Hopefully the internet loads, and just go to Jeff Hayzlett or Jeffrey Hayzlett. It goes to the same place, 360.com, and you guys can actually see it live right now.
Yeah, that's it.
And
so then you got my video on there. So we put my sizzle reel. Now I got a sizzle reel. And then my LinkedIn connection, my YouTube, and we're going to replace some of the buttons. I'm replacing because I want to have it go to my C-suite TV. I want to have it go directly to my podcast. You get it? So we're going to do some of those things. So I'm working with the team. So Tyler oversees that for me. But you see what you're building? Like Google+. Like, who the hell goes to Google+? Nobody. It isn't even around. So You know, and I would have said Instagram, but now my team says I got to do Instagram, so I am doing it.
And that's the cool thing that I initially created this for myself.
Yeah.
What I saw that there was a problem when I was connecting with people. And we can use this event or the last 3 days that I've been here as an example. You meet people, you exchange business cards. They get put into your pocket in your purse, and then you just pray that somehow you're going to follow up with all these people, but it never happens. So that was my biggest problem. So that's when I invented the digital business card. But then I said, if I meet you and I send you to my business website, what do you obviously feel I'm trying to do? Sell you. And nobody ever wants to feel like they're being sold. So I said, okay, so let's connect with them on social media. So I would say, hey, let's connect on LinkedIn. I know some of you guys do that already. But then I thought to myself, well, what if they don't want to connect with me on LinkedIn? Now I'm being a little bit pushy by trying to connect them so personally on social media. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be amazing if I had one link to one website that allowed them to choose how they could connect with me, but more importantly, how they could research me and build rapport. Because the key between any good business deal is creating relationship and building rapport with that person.
See, now now listening to you, I'm not going to put my C-suite TV up there because that would be like selling them. And I'd rather have them go where they want to go, right?
Well, I'm glad you said that because in the very top right-hand corner, if you're looking at his site, there's websites.
Yeah.
The thing is, you get to choose if you want to go to his website. He's not pushing the website on you. And this is the technology is cool, but the psychology is really what you have to understand. Yeah. This is the most powerful connection tool that you'll ever have with anyone you meet for the first time. Because we already know that people like to research one another. We go on their LinkedIn, we Google them, we go on their Facebook, we're all doing this, and it's not going to change, it's just going to be more and more.
And it's using a website, but really how the interactions, I just tweet it to you, or I say, I put it up on a slide on stage, hey, you know, I know that you're going to want to reach me, let me give you this.
Here's the thing.
Right?
Everybody controls the content.
Put that back up on the screen.
Everybody controls the content on their website. So nobody wants to go to your website unless they're ready to start doing business with you. Because you control everything that's happening, but social media is a little different. They get to look into your life, they get to see what's happening. Which also moves to the next step that you guys were just talking about with Marco is you gotta be active with your business on social media. Because you don't realize how much connection, trust, credibility that people are watching you and you don't even know that they're watching you. Yeah. Trust me, they're watching you. Yeah. I get clients all the time and people that I meet at events, hey, I've seen you on TV, I've watched your videos, I've connected you on Facebook. I have no idea who they are. Yeah. And the power of social media for businesses is amazing. And this is a tool that connects them all.
Yeah, it's awesome because we just got a speech tower the other day that somebody saw me 6 years ago. 6 years ago, called out of the blue, so I saw you 6 years ago. And they want to have me do it. All right, so I ask you to do me a favor. I ask you to put together a little package for everybody because I want you guys to have this. I love it. I use it. And I'm already a believer. In fact, Ray runs a little branding camp that I'm going to go to, and he's got a branding camp.
In Miami?
Look, I'm the former, you talk about Forbes wrote the celebrity CEO. In 2010, they wrote the celebrity CMO, and I was on the cover. So yeah, I'm a marketing guy, but I'm going to the workshop because old dogs got to learn new tricks all the time. And so and Ray, look how he looks, man. I have a face for radio, and this is it, man. So this is good. So good job. Thank you. Okay, at the break you can see him. He's going to be here. Okay, yeah. Sound good?
And I just want to say thank you. All right. For putting this all together. And to your amazing team, because I've been in event productions for over 10 years, and I know how much work happens to make this so seamless. So if we can get a round of applause for the whole team.
The team is good, guys. Thanks, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.